Welcome to this episode of Toronto Blue Jays Update. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and share your opinion in the comments below. I really want to hear what you think about everything we're covering today. The New York Yankees have brought back Cody Bellinger. 5 years, $162.5 million. The best outfield in baseball from last season is returning, and Yankees fans finally have something to celebrate after what felt like an endless offseason. Bellinger is getting $85 million in the first 2 years because of the signing bonus, which works out to $32.5 million per year. That's $65 million in 2026 and 2027 before the first opt-out. And with the signing bonus, he's getting about $80 million in the first 2 years, which is roughly the same average annual value that Bo Bichette got. The year-by-year breakdown is fascinating. $20 million signing bonus, $32 million in each of the first 2 years as outlined. Then $28.5 in years 3 and 4, and $25.9 in 2030. They front-loaded those first 2 years before the opt-out with the signing bonus, which seems like where negotiations picked up after the Bichette situation. Bichette got $42 million AAV, and now, with that signing bonus and shifting money to be front-loaded, that's probably what Scott Boras was chasing. They're always trying to not be worse than the other agent. With this structure, they guaranteed him $42.5 per year in the first 2 years. So they beat Bichette's 3-year deal with the AAV. This makes the Yankees significantly better than they were 24 hours ago. It shouldn't surprise anyone that the Mets and Brewers did business, but wait, we're talking Yankees here. The Yankees brought back the guy who wasn't a problem last year. Bellinger is returning to an organization where he fits perfectly. He's going to hit somewhere in the 2, 3, 4 spots. He can play left field, center field, or first base. He's versatile, and that flexibility is massive for roster construction. The question now is what comes next. Are the Yankees done? This can't be it. They still have 4 lefty outfielders if you count everyone currently on the roster. Jasson Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Bellinger, and Trent Grisham. That's a lot of left-handed hitting in the outfield alone. Then you add 3 lefty infielders and 2 lefty catchers, and the lineup becomes extremely unbalanced. They need right-handed hitting badly. You just locked up another outfielder for 5 years. The smart move here is trading Dominguez or Jones now. You have Judge forever. Bellinger is here for at least 3 years, probably longer. It would be unwise not to shop around Dominguez or Jones right now and see what kind of return you can get. Maybe it's a top-end reliever package, or maybe another team offers a starting pitcher. You explore the market and take the best deal available. You can't go into the season with 4 lefty outfielders again. Spencer Jones should stay in AAA and work on his strikeout issues. He needs to be ready when an injury happens and can get his cup of coffee. But Dominguez shouldn't be riding the bench. Bellinger is a two-way player who plays every day. He's not a platoon guy. Trent Grisham was somewhat of a platoon last year, and the Yankees really valued not playing him every single day. Picking and choosing sitting days led to him having a great year and staying relatively healthy even though he played through a hamstring injury. Dominguez shouldn't be a 2-days-a-week kid. That would tank his value completely. The Yankees have probably been shopping their outfielders throughout the offseason already. They just wanted to officially bring back Bellinger before letting go of an outfielder. They've likely had conversations with teams about starting pitchers, saying they'd do a certain package if Bellinger signs. Why would you trade an outfielder if you still need one? Now that Bellinger is back, those conversations can move forward. If we're being honest about the Yankees' typical approach, it's probably going to be Dominguez or Jones for a starting pitcher and a reliever. Then they'll sign someone like Austin Hayes, and that would be the end of the offseason. The catcher situation is frustrating because it seems like an easy fix, but the Yankees don't seem to care as much as fans do. They'll probably just invite a bunch of right-handed catchers to camp and let someone win the job. Let's talk about the current roster. Aaron Judge is the best player on the planet. Trent Grisham earned the center field role again, assuming he has healthy legs this year. The defense was a notch down last year, but he was playing on half a hamstring for part of it. If he has a better postseason with just 2 better swings, we'd look at Trent's collective year as awesome. The Yankees had the best offensive outfield in baseball last year, and now they're running it back. Giancarlo Stanton at DH is what it is. He was great in the regular season and deserved more playoff respect. Jazz Chisholm at second base isn't the problem at all. Ben Rice has earned an opportunity at first base. We're going to see what that looks like, and he's deserved that shot. At shortstop, there are a couple of options to evaluate. Ryan McMahon and Ahmed Rosario at third base could be a winning combination. The simple fixes would be adding a right-handed catcher to help Austin Wells and a right-handed outfielder who can pinch hit late in games and give depth in case someone goes down. Bellinger's flexibility is awesome. It helps with all the roster construction complaints. Defensively and positionally, there aren't many concerns anymore because Chisholm can move around, Rosario can move around, and Bellinger can play center or first. But lefty-righty balance is still the issue. You still have 4 lefty outfielders, 3 lefty infielders, and 2 lefty catchers. The pinch hitting and platooning options are extremely limited. The priorities should be clear. Get a right-handed catcher and a right-handed outfielder. Veterans, not young guys on the bench. Rosario and Paul Goldschmidt as pinch hitters were awesome last year because they understood situational hitting. You want hitter-first righties in both those spots. If that allows you to trade Dominguez to bolster the bullpen, that would be great because besides Jonathan Loaisiga and the core guys, there aren't many proven relievers back there. Money-wise, all the reports say this Bellinger deal was the only money the Yankees were planning to spend. Even the Austin Hayes plan doesn't seem likely anymore because they have options internally and they'd rather be smart about staying under certain luxury tax thresholds. Every dollar over is taxed at a much higher rate, so they're being careful. Do the Yankees get a starting pitcher? It feels like they should. Right now, it's Clark Schmidt, Marcus Stroman, Nestor Cortez, Carlos Rodon, and Luis Gil in the rotation. You don't want to find out about all of those guys at the same time. If one person gets hurt, what are you doing? Warren or Gil should probably be in trade discussions if it means acquiring a proven arm. The Yankees need to double down here. Bellinger is back, which is great, but they can't stop now. Get the right-handed hitting. Get the depth. Make sure this roster is balanced and ready to compete for a championship. That's the goal. And everything else is just noise.